Can it be I've been away too long? These petty people be wishing I was gone. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Ferguson USA Hot Talk Radio.com. My name's Latherial Phillips, and I am the host of the Petty Roast Show. Welcome, welcome. Bask in my glory. It is Friday, October 2nd, 2020. This is a special show. Special show for a lot of reasons. Really, it was going to be a special show because Monday is my birthday. So anybody that's listening in, you're on Facebook or Instagram or Twitter, send me a happy birthday. Shout out. My Cash App is Serial_Latherial. I will send it later. But nevertheless, how you guys doing? I'm sorry, eating potato chips. I'm hungry. I don't know if this is proper camera etiquette. But
that's okay.
It's not. I don't want to be the first one to do it, but let me finish these last two chips and I'll be good. So, again, birthday this Saturday, and on Instagram, Saturday night, I will be hosting ATL Digital Comedy at 7 p.m. Central Time. But, following after that will be the roast of Latherial Phillips. I will finally get my roast. Now, when I get roasted, it's going to be by some guys that's very official. I thought I said horrible stuff. I thought I was like, I know I'm better than Jeff Ross, but that's neither here or there. But these guys are like piranhas. Shout out to the roast room. My fellas, how you doing? But this Saturday coming up, All Def Digital Comedy, 7 p.m. Central. I will be hosting. It'll be a stand up it'll be a 15-minute stand up. Then I will get some questions and answers, and I will get some answers and some questions. But nevertheless, how you guys doing this Friday? What's going on? What's going on in the world? Well, I got one chip left. I'm trying my best not to eat none. Unless I make a pivotal point that I might need to pop a chip because it might sound cool. But
you get the laugh track ready.
Okay. And I got a laugh track. Shout out. Oh, first, before I start talking, I like to thank my followers. Anybody that's following the Petty Roast Show or Ferguson USA HotTalkRadio.com. I like to say from the bottom of my heart, thank you. I've been doing this for 4.5 years, and I can't say I'm doing bad. I can't say I'm doing good, but we're consistent. We're doing our best, and we're moving up. We're gaining grounds. We're doing what we can. Again, I like to thank everybody that following me for a couple of years. They want to get your funny on. I'm like the how can you say, an action hero, a real life action hero. I'm just a joker. I'm just a joker. I'm not what Batman chased in Gotham, but somewhere along the line, this is a prankster. I would like to make people laugh, like to make people happy, like to make people feel good about themselves. So when you turn into the Petty Roast Show, most time that's my whole agenda, that's my goal, that's my God-given conquest. But sometimes we have topics that we can't, we have to touch on, we have to take it there sometimes to speak on it, and the show might get grim and bleak and dreary, but here and there, we still try to inform and energize. That's my phrase, inform and energize. That's what I'm going to use. So, with that being said, again, one more time, I'd like to thank you guys for tuning in to Ferguson USA HotTalkRadio.com, following, the other shows, following my show. We won't be here without you guys. Somebody's listening, somebody wanted to see us, somebody want to hear us, somebody, thrive for this. And whoever thrives for this, we will make sure that you give you more going. We're your drugs. We're your drugs, and we hope that you're addicted to us. But again, it's been a interesting weekend. What's that weekend? Week. Um, all let's just say all week we were waiting for the great debate. The great debate. Um, Between Joe Biden, presidential nominee, and current president Donald Trump. So Tuesday they had the one-on-one face-off. I've never, in my history of being 70% water, let alone human, and little extraterrestrial, but that's another here or there. Not in my 70% water, not since I've been on this biological planet, they call Earth, have I heard a debate like this. And I was thinking, like, did Richard Nixon debate, can't think of his name. I was thinking about the Republicans debate. I'm thinking about Ronald Reagan. I saw George Bush. I saw both Bushes. And when they were debating, it was kind of like, if you let me say it, I'm not judging no party. I'm not claiming no party right now. But if you let me say it, how they was talking back then, in the way in the way the world was, and how the society was going, you can see people swing towards the side of Republican, or how you say conservative, for the fact of a better life. And the thing is, for conservatives, it's cool, but for people just on the fence, just looking in, it's kind of, So I can see how people are like, okay, well, I'm having this trouble over here. I might as well go over there. It's not so much I want to. It's like you think about your family, you think about your structure, you think about your upbringing, all this or whatever. And a lot of parties decide are based on individuality or who you are, and some people are scared to actually stick to their parties or cross over to their parties. But what up, Cam? But people how you say they're basically on the fence. But this right here, this debate lets you know that it's not no fence. It's like it was clean cut. I don't know what else to say when he asked him the most pivotal question of all. Will you denounce the white supremacy and the factions behind it? And he would say, yeah, I would tell them to stand down, but stand by. And I'm sitting up there looking like, yo, this is the times that, when you're in the hood, when you're around your friends, you say stuff and, you be like, no, this did it. You know what I'm saying? It's like, just say that. Oh my goodness. And it was so blankly oblivious and obvious. It's like, okay. You can't even get mad. It's like, okay, it's like, all thing you can do is just vote. Just vote. Just vote, vote hard. Vote, learn quickly of who you got to deal with. Learn your politicians, learn your upcoming mayors, learn your upcoming senators, learn your governors. Learn all these federal people's names. And judges, really judges. if not federal judges, your local judges. If you ever been to jail and you seen this particular judge twice and they gave you a break, okay, cool. Vote for him again. But you see this judge and they kind of threw the book at you a little bit and did this to you, okay, well, okay, no, hey, I don't want this guy, I want somebody who's going to appease my criminalism. That's but what I'm saying is a lot of stuff's about to change. So by Trump in this debate, whatever, basically, he just told everybody in one line. It's like he got up there, he rapped, he dropped the mic, boom, just I'm done. And people that stand there dumbfounded, like that was the dopest freestyle that we could come across. And I'm like, you know what? I mean, why could you not believe he'll say some stuff like that? I mean, he basically said what he's going to say. Donald Trump wasn't going for 3 debates. I'm surprised he did the one. He had to do the one to show something. He's like, you know what? If I got to go out, I'm going out the Full Metal Jacket style. Reverse suicide to do or die. He said, I'm going to say this. I'm going to put it out there. Yeah, when they ask me questions, I know not to answer certain questions honestly and brutally, but stand down, stand by. That's it. Then we get into the mild stuff. Start hitting with the COVID, with the cases going on. A lot of people died on Donald Trump's watch as far as what's going on with the COVID. But at the same time, he don't want to acknowledge the fact that they died. He'd rather go with the H1N1. He'd rather go with the swine flu. It's like, well, this many people died when Barack Obama and Joe Biden was in the office. Like, yeah, we had a couple thousand people died. Like, yeah, but you had tens of times. Your death totals in the millions. Where we got Barack Obama and Joe Biden had 1 comma. You got 2 commas. I mean, 2 commas is big. Look, if you ask somebody right now, I say I need some money. They ask you, would you want 1 comma or 2 commas? Okay. Despite the situation, you want to say 2 commas, but you're gonna like, you know what? What are you talking about? I mean, he say no string attached, or she say no string attached. You get anything you want. Nothing, no whatever. 1 comma, 2 comma. Okay, then that's the case. Then give me that too. I don't care what number's in front of the second comma. I won't care. But he actually talking about the mask, talking about, well, Biden wears his mask all the time, It's like he's always in public, I feel like if I'm practicing social distance, I'm not around nobody, I'm doing this, I'm doing that, yada, bada boom, bada bing. And it's like, okay, you're right, you don't have to practice social, you don't have to too much wear a mask. And it's like, some areas and certain cases, it's kind of crazy to sit around by yourself wearing a mask. The stuff is airborne, but it's not like it's a dark cloud of COVID just hanging over you or whatever. This coming from medical professional. I work in the medical field. I'm not a doctor or nothing like that. I don't even play one on television yet. But, I do have a lot of knowledge. So with this being said, it's not no dark cloud of COVID just hanging over your head. And it's like, you don't have to just sit by yourself and just wear your mask. Unless you just Dr. Doom and you're plotting on your next scheme on how to rule the world and destroy the Fantastic Four. Other than that, you do not need to wear a mask to cover the raw flesh. A regular ugliest brother with jokes that's gorgeous. You don't need to sit around and look like that. But he was talking about Biden to the point where, okay, you got his mask on. He does this everywhere he goes. He have a mask. He has an interview with a mask. He talks to his people with a mask. He don't shake hands. I do all this stuff. But I thought. Then he goes into, well, let's talking about Biden's son. He's a cokehead. He's on drugs. He's done this and done that. That's why we need. That's why Obamacare. This. I don't know how Obamacare and drugs came about, because I figured like you can't get drugs on Obamacare. It's like, it's not Like, you know what? I got an Obamacare card. I can go anywhere in the city and get a bag of heroin. You know what? I don't even want no heroin. Don't want no heroin. I'm gonna give me some marijuana because crack is whack. But I mean, who does that? I mean, that's the whole simplicity of how he was saying the stuff. And we were just looking at the show. Okay, like wow, for real, he said all this stuff. Joe Biden grabbed that podium like I can't rush him. Like if I was vice president, yeah, I can piece people up all day. The memes that was talking about me and Barack Obama, like I jump. Yeah, I would. I can. I am. I will. You know. Yeah, he can do that. Vice president, you know, can throw the hands. The president can't. It's like the "Give Me the Loot" song with Notorious B.I.G. Ooh, Biggie, let me jack him out, kick him in the back, hit him with the gat. No, shorty, chill. Let me do that. So that's what he basically like saying. Now he really can't do nothing. Like, oh, he's saying wild stuff. Like, you didn't say this before. You know, you didn't say this when I can touch you. You know, where we can go out in the back of the Oval Office and, you know, fight in the same patch that George Washington grew hemp in. You know, we can't, you know, fight in a square garden. We can't do that. Now you want to say some stuff that is going to provoke me and make me want to come after you. Okay. You know, fine. Now, this is where I want to say karma comes in. I want to say, let's say science comes in. Science going to come into this. You went all this time with no mask and this and that. And people that was next to you, it's like chess. This person go down. Your rook get took. Your knight get took. Your bishop get took. Your queen get took. That's it. After that, you know, your castle's done. But all this was happening, you know, how you say it, somatically, you know, just straight, just happening, just, you know, methodically. So now you're in a position. Okay. Now I'm in the middle. I'm stuck in the middle because after the debate, Tuesday, Wednesday, shout out to South Park because they came out with the South Park pandemic special. You guys need to see that. That stuff is funny as I don't know what. And it kind of hit a lot of stuff to the point where they actually knew what this dude was going to do before he done it. Because Thursday, everybody's chilling. Everybody's cool. Nobody's talking about nothing, you know. I mean, Lizzo on Shade Room taking pictures. My homeboy Cam, what up, Cam? You know, he did a comedy show. You know, they got to the second round. Everything's good. I go to work or whatever, you know, normal day. You know, I'm fighting with the children. I'm throwing this baby over this way. I'm laying this kid down that way. You know, normal day. I get up, I leave, get in my car, go get something to eat, go do driving, get to my job, do a video. So check out the Roast Room episode 25 coming soon. 25. What up, Ferguson? So 25. Check that out. So as I gotta go. You know what I'm saying? You guys doing the show? Let me go clock in real quick. I'm just giving you my storyline. You guys doing the show? Let me know. I'm gonna go clock in real quick. Check my peoples. See what's up. I get up there, check people and all that like this. You know, a lot of stuff going on. So by the time I got through, my homeboy Sydney called. What up, Sydney? Now this dude, wow. The dude called me, right? It's a little tipsy. When I say a little tipsy, it's a lot. But nevertheless, that's here or there. That's my catchphrase. Here or there. Nevertheless, that's here or there. This dude sitting up there, kind of like, you can hear his voice like emotional, like tears, like, man, did you hear him? Like, did I hear what? Donald Trump, like, what happened to him? He got COVID-19. I'm like, what? Man, get out of here. He don't got no COVID-19. He's like, yes, he do, man. He got COVID. I'm like, okay, let me call you right back. Go straight to Twitter. First thing on the thing, Donald Trump and Melania Trump got COVID-19. Oh, sugar smack. Wow, that I wasn't expecting that. That's deep. Wow, shoot. Now, this is on me to chip one. I'm not the type, even if people do me wrong, I'm not the type to wish bad things upon you, because karma is tricky. Karma's like the closest thing to death possible. You said sleep is the cousin of death. Yeah, but karma is the big brother of sleep. You know? So what I'm saying is, I won't wish nothing bad upon nobody or try to make something happen to somebody out of spitefulness, or it's a word I'm looking for, but spitefulness. But nevertheless, to do that, to let somebody get you to that point, it can go to vengeance or revenge. It's kind of like
malice.
Oh, malice is a whole nother word. That's another level. I mean, that's another malice and loathe. That's that's kind of neck and neck. But you know, irregardless to that, what I'm saying is, I won't wish nothing upon somebody that I won't be able to handle myself if it happened to me. With that being said, there's a lot of people right now are actually celebrating this guy being sick, and you know, I can say it's karma, but same time, watch what you're celebrating, because it's like karma's over here doing this, like, you know what, I'm doing my job. You know, he didn't do this, he didn't do that. So I'm not going to say it's karma. I'm going to say science. You know, karma lets a lot of stuff happen. It's just so ironic that it happened. That's all karma did. Is like, no, I was just there to watch it happen. It was science and knowledge and facts and a lot of numbers. And that people didn't hear to. So if you sitting up there watching the person get caramelized, I'm using that. I'm using that. I just gotta spell it differently. I'm using that. Caramelized. Karma will turn back on you and be looking at you like, wait a minute. This person just did this to you, and you sat there and built and hollered with her, and I saw that, and I'm taking care of you, and you gonna go back and do this? I'll be with you in a moment. Karma comes to you and goes away from you and comes back to you again. Again, with that being said, it's ironic that he got it. He contracted it. But me personally, bottom of my heart, Latherial Phillips, host of the Petty Roast Show, proud member of Ferguson USA, HotTalkRadio.com. I call BS. I'm going to tell you what happened. He caught a nice conversation, a nice debate. This is the first time Somebody brought it to him, room service under pressure. They rode on him like the people on roller skates at Sonic's and served him. They came up on him and just served him like Sonic. Joe Biden had questions, he had answers. This how you know when you got your stuff when you tight. This how your game is tight. When you're talking and you know you got the answer and the person over talked you, go ahead. Take the floor. And it's like I want you're so humble. It's like you're enlightened. It's kind of like almost. It's like I don't if the camera didn't go around Joe Biden's legs and around the podium, I thought he would be floating in the air with his legs crossed. I mean, he was just go ahead, say your point. Blah yeah 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 yeah. Okay, now and he hit him with things like okay. It got to the point where even the moderator was like, "Hey, Mr. Trump, let me, you're talking over the moderator, like I'm doing this. I'm the, basically I'm the president. I can say what I want. You're asking me questions, I'm giving you answers. I don't have to be here. And actuality, he do not have to be there. Not at all. He could have been like, no, I don't want to talk to you because I figured my campaign is real strong. So I'm going to go ahead and challenge him. This is what the people want. I'm going to go ahead and see him one time. What I got to lose? Well, you lost a lot because your face didn't crack on TV. I mean, it was a lot of sweeping. I ain't never seen that many pieces of cracked face on the floor. I mean, it was just metaphorically, verbatim, just cracked on the floor. You're in a position that, wow, you got roasted. I mean, your jokes were funny, your jokes were pivotal, but this is the thing. He was hitting you with some facts and everything. He was hitting you with facts, like he was hitting him with jokes and quotes and this and that. He was hitting you with some actual facts. Now there have been two more debates. Not only was he going to hit you with some more facts, he was going to actually roast you. Now, Joe Biden been hanging with a lot of black people. Not saying, Donald Trump don't know how to roast, because he also used to hang with a lot of black people too. Donald Trump used to be so deep in hip hop that he took pictures with your favorite rappers. He was there at the parties with your favorite rappers. He threw parties for your favorite rappers. I was shocked myself when he ran for the presidency. I'm like, wait a minute, ain't this the guy that was on Soul Train, dancing down the line? Go look it up on YouTube. Donald Trump was on Soul Train. Is this the same guy that was in this video and that video? This is the same guy? It's like, it confuses you. But, like I said a while ago, I actually think he got this presidency on a bet. He didn't think that people was gonna vote for him, and sure as skunk stink. I could have said something else, but both of those. Sure as it stinks, he got elected. I didn't elect him. I said elect him. I did not elect him. But some poltergeist entity beyond our spiritual realm made this happen. So now imagine if you was president, what would you go through? How would you do it and all this stuff? So now if I would came let's just say if I was in a bingo contest with $10 million, I've never played it before, and everybody been coming up there for years and this and that, they make it their business. I'm just gonna write these little numbers down, throw it to the side, whatever, man. I'm just chilling. My numbers come in, and I win all this $1 million. I will be a target. I've been coming here all this time and did it. I'll be a target. I gotta hurry up and get out of town. So, not saying that he's gotta hurry up and get out of town, but he's got to hurry up and get out this presidency. This is something he didn't want to do from the beginning. He had no choice. That's why he's running the country like a corporation, which it is. And that's why it's been run the way it is.
a country is a country. You know, a corporation is a corporation. But when you combine the two, um, you can call it a few names, but it's like a economical island. So he's for some odd reason, 2 days after the debate, he got COVID. I'm like, he didn't have COVID before. I mean, he tests pop. I mean, he tests people every day, this and that. And the person, wow, his advisor, the lady, I can't think of her name, she tested positive first. I mean, all I gotta say is this. Let me take another chip. It's a small one. All I gotta say is this. Donald Trump, PR team is like the greatest on earth. Because I would never concoct that. Look, man, you didn't got roasted. You didn't got ether. Look, you got 2 more debates. He's gonna smoke. He's gonna do you in. You can't go up against him. What can I do? You can't back out of it neither. What can I do? Tell him you got COVID. I'm not telling him I got COVID. I'm not. Yes, you got COVID, Mr. Trump. President Trump, you got COVID. No, I don't. Yes, you do. Okay, matter of fact, you got COVID also. I don't know how you got it, but by you hanging with him all the time, by he being your advisor, you gave it to him. We'll deal with you later. You got it from your advisor. She has it. You have to take one for the team, sweetie. You're gonna have to take one for the team. You're gonna have to, hey, we got you. This, be cool. You know what, dang. And that's why when you pick a option as far as in, I'd rather have one of the most dangerous virus on the planet instead of just, being a man or being a person or being honest about your convictions and just step up to the mic and just say what the people want to hear and just say what you got to say. I'd rather you just came out and just been like real, what do you have to lose? You say a lot of stuff. Sometimes you got to show and prove. This is your chance to actually put it out there. You blew it. I mean, you put enough stuff out there for people to adhere to understand, like, okay, we finally heard you say it. Stand down, but stand by. It's like, point your guns towards the floor. I ain't tell you can't hold your guns or nothing, but just point them down towards the floor, And it's like, don't put it on safety, but don't put your finger on the trigger. Just you giving me, don't stand down, but stand by. Or somebody told me that, like, okay, if you was out, I'm gonna use a wild scenario. If you was out on if you was ready to pick a girl up for a date, and she was like, and you're from the military, and you about to take a girl on a date, and she's like, you know what? We supposed to be at this restaurant in like 30 minutes. Where you at? My ETA is 15 minutes. Like, okay, but the appointment's in 30 minutes. I will be there shortly. Well, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and I'll drive my car up there and I'll meet you up there. You know what, ma'am? Stand down and stand by. Okay. Meaning, this is not the plan at first, but wait till further instructions. Or wait till I get there to brief you. So when I get there, or when I see you, or when I talk to you, or when I correspond with you, I'm giving you some type of intel. Stand down or stand by. Okay, that right there, it kind of went downhill for him. Any political advisor was like, man, this slap in the head. You got Republicans. It's like, I wouldn't even say that stuff. It's like, hey, I agree with everything he says, but I won't say it. It's kind of, like, I'm glad he's saying it for us, but Now this out in the open, what we gonna do about the other stuff? It's like now it's not even division no more. It's kind of like we can't be divided on racism anymore. We have to actually come together on common sense and knowledge. I mean, if people are smart as they say they are, I mean, you have a lot of people talk a lot of stats and statistics about, racism and a lot of stuff. Police have done this. Black people have done that. Police have done this to black people. Black people have done that to police. Hispanic people have done this to police. Police have done this to Hispanic people. Black people and Hispanic people together can do this to a lot of police officers. I mean, police officers consist of many cultures and races and genders and creeds and sexualities and religion. It's like basically being a human. I don't know. Like when you swear and take an oath to serve and protect, it's kind of like, do you swear if you see somebody on the street, whether they black or white, getting beat up by another guy, whether they black or white, or it can be brown or any other color. If you see this person beating this person up, will you intervene and stop the aggressor from aggressing this person so it won't be no incidents? Yeah, I promise. Okay. Now, if you see somebody robbing a bank, no matter what color, would you stop them? Yes, I will. Okay. Now, if you see somebody touching a child or hurting a child or harming a child, would you step into? Yes, I would. Regardless of what color now, white or black. Yes, I would. Okay, that's it. When you take that oath, it's like your morals are you're like a moral compass. It's like, I know it's right, I know it's wrong. I must do what's best. Doing what's best is meaning do what is for the greater. It's not best and worst, it's best and greatest. So when you do your best, you're doing your greatest. You're trying to. You're not gonna do your best and do your worst. So with that being said, to lie and say you got COVID-19, I'm saying he's lying. I'm not gonna say don't have it. I'm just gonna say now. Me personally, he actually has to go on a ventilator. He actually has to be in a hospital. He actually has to be quarantined. They actually have to show pictures of something to stress the fact that he's sick. Because if you're sick, regardless of who you are, even prisoners of war even soldiers have sympathy for some prisoners of war. Depending on the situation. I could have a soldier of war. A soldier could have decimated a whole village over there, but it might be that one child that you might have a heart for, some emotions for, just because that's who he is. He's following orders, but at the same time, following orders is not. Apparently, some cases are not good. In this case, it should have been the best for him. Following orders. All he had to do was just wear a mask over his face. Not on his chin. It wasn't a chin guard. It was it worked a little better if you raise it up a little bit on your face and pull it back on you, and there you go. So what's the point of wearing a mask if you're not using it? I guess I wear one. I got one in my pocket. I keep it with me. Okay, fine. You keep it with you. Now, you don't even need the mask. Well, you do need the mask because you don't want to get nobody else sick if you so-called got COVID. But if you do have so-called COVID, you need to quarantine yourself. And you owe us, the people of the United States, an explanation of, are you okay? Are you fine? What is going on? What is your status? What is your condition? Because I'll be gosh dang if he goes 14 days. Today is the 2nd of October. I'll be gosh dang if he go 14 days, which the next debate was on the 15th of October. He did it right before midnight. I'll be gosh dog if he beats COVID. You mean it? I promise you, on October 16th or 17th, if I hear Donald Trump, is clear, COVID, whatever. So you trying to tell me these young kids, these young athletes, some of these stars that was actually healthy, vegans, eating right, drinking right, non-smoking, non-drugs, exercising every day, immune system is very strong. You mean to tell me that these people succumb before you? And since you all allegedly got it, now what we're gonna do? Are we gonna take that pill you was taking before, which you shouldn't have been taking, or now are you gonna introduce the new antidote, the new vaccine? Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you. You know what? It's like you work so much in health and medical field, whatever. You even forget what you're gonna say. You know the words is right there on the tip of your tongue. Thank you. Vaccine. You release the vaccine. Now you're basically. I'm not gonna say you're gonna tell the American public to take the vaccine or you got the cure and you took it. Who's to say you took it? Because you say you took it. Yeah, I took it. I took it a long time ago. I feel fine now. Me and Melina took it. I gave it to the kids and they took it. Gave it to my daughter. Gave it to Mike Pence, his wife. Gave it to McCullough. Everything's good. Sir, you lied on your taxes. I need to see you take the shot. I'm not tripping off the taxes. That's fine. People lie on their taxes all the time. I mean, $750. Only thing I just want to know is what write-offs did you use? Because if you're a president of the United States and before then you was a billionaire banker, and you had to pay $750, you owe $750. And like all stuff, you owe $750. Like, damn. I know I'll get some money back. If you just owe $750 out of billions of dollars, I know I'm going to get some money back. This is like, please, this guy that done your taxes, he actually needs to teach everybody else. He actually needs to have a university to teach these taxes. It's not so much going against the government. It's like the government not going to tell you too much about it. Only thing they're going to do is like, you did wrong, we're going to audit you. So if you do it right, I'm thinking like, you got me. Here you go. You know what? You keep doing this stuff right, whatever. It'll make our job easier. Matter of fact, it almost make us obsolete. You know what? I tell you what. You do what you do. I'm not gonna catch you right now. But if I have to come and get you, I'm gonna be slow, and you just stop doing what you're doing. Okay. Because I'm gonna run out of the job because that's what's going on. So, if I knew I couldn't beat somebody, it's like a fight. If I got into an argument with somebody, like, hey man, I'm gonna see you at this time, at this place, or whatever, and I'm like, dang, I'm gonna lose. Or better yet, we fought. We fought to the point where the whole world was watching us fight. And at the same time the whole world's watching us fight, half the world's holding me back, half the world's holding him back. They're going to fight. That's the inevitable. They're going to fight. Now, when I say fight, I mean debate or supposed to have debate. Now, if I was trying to get out of something that I knew I was going to lose, I fake sick. My stomach hurt. My head hurt. My throat hurt. My nose hurt. I feel warm. I feel cold. I got the chills. You know what? You might do have COVID. You just might. You just got through mentioning the symptoms. You just might. Scared, afraid, yellowback. I mean, all that stuff is mentioned of COVID. Especially if you're using it for as in this. So, it is a smart move by him to tell the world that he has a dangerous virus instead of just telling the world that he's scared to debate or he can't debate because he has no pivotal points. But again, to tell the world that you have a deadly virus just so you don't have to debate, that says a lot about you, and it says a lot about your opponent. It says a lot about a lot of things. I mean, I'm not knocking nobody, supporting nobody. Do what you do. But I'm just saying, you will want to go for the stronger candidate. The candidate that will stand eye to eye through adversity. A candidate that not just lead but follows. A candidate that basically will put himself on a line for his people. Candidate that's basically going to tell you what you want to hear, tell you what you need to hear, and tell you how you're going to hear it. A candidate's going to be for the people. A candidate's going to be the people. When you have countries not divided, have the country in divided in sections. It's a lot of sections. It's not just black, white. It's black people that do this. It's black people that don't do that. It's black people that say this. It's black people that say that. And there's white people that says this. And there's white people that says that. There's white people that do this. And the white people that don't do that. And I mean, it's the same thing. Then it's not, as you think about it, I don't want to sound racist when I say that, but it's like the most educated people in the world are not racist. I mean, because I can't see logic and racism coinciding. It makes a lot of sense. It's like you can't be logic and racist. I mean, you're smart as far as in you might know history. Everybody knows math, everybody knows English, but you might know history. And as far as in history, a lot of people know a lot of history about a lot of stuff, and a lot of people don't. That's why on Ancestry.com, you was like, I know I'm German or Irish or whatever. I just want to see how much. And, I'm going to tell you my great-grandfather's name because that's a lot of language. So when you trace his name and go back, like, oh, dang, I was the actual king of Scotland. I thought it was Forrest Whitaker, but it's actually me. Huh. Okay. They made a movie about me. They're talking about me. But certain people can't do that. So it's off topic. It's kind of coincides. You see where I'm coming from, but it goes back to what I'm saying. Racism is not logical. So for him to debate Joe Biden on some logic, it would be asinine. You won't be able to beat Joe Biden in a debate being who you are. It's good for show that you showed up. It's good for face that you came out there and you did and you said what you said. I mean, you were getting ate up. If you have followers, or if you have people that act like, oh, he's gonna say this, he's gonna say that. It's like if you follow Trump after today, it's not like you're following logic. I'm not gonna say you're following ignorance, but it's more where your base. I mean, tell me where the logic is or whatever, for us and what he's saying and how it's gonna improve me and you. And if you can't give me the answer other than a dance around question and you still support the stuff, I mean, what do you want me to say? I mean, you want me to stand down but stand by? I mean, it's like, I don't mean that, but it's like, okay, but yeah, Trump didn't want the smoke. He did not want the smoke. He actually, you know, he actually conceded. I'm not saying conceded the presidency, but by him conceding the debate, he didn't come out and concede. Because concede is admitting defeat. It's a humble way of saying, I will graciously bow down. You were the better person. Congratulations. And and it's cool. There's nothing wrong with conceding to a battle or conceding to a war. I mean, first of all, you got in a battle and you got in a war. So, that's the honor right there. This person decided to bring his all towards you, and you was giving it your all until, I guess, one was more than the other. So, out of humility, you'll be like, okay, I apologize. I concede. You win. Congratulations. And you go on. It don't make you less than a person. Don't make you weak or nothing. And you just realize that you have way more to lose trying to gain something that's, whatever. A lot of people lost a lot of stuff trying to get one particular thing. And some people got it. Some people didn't. Then the ones that got it, wish they never had it, because they realized what they went through to get that. So it's like, dang, I went through all this to get this one thing. And you're not mentioning missing the fact that you done went through a lot of stuff, meaning you done passed up a whole bunch of stuff just to get to one particular thing. And that's kind of like hell on earth. So stop and smell the flowers, but wear your mask at the same time. Donald Trump basically, told America that I don't want this smoke. I do not want this debate. And the best way I can get out of it is to say I got COVID, because I can beat COVID. I can beat COVID in 2 weeks. All I have to do is just shut my mouth, sit at home, don't go nowhere, and be quiet. Today is the 2nd of October. I guarantee you, before the 17th, he's gonna be out somewhere doing something. That's 2 weeks. 2 weeks, 14 days. I guarantee you, he's gonna be out doing something within that time. I will come back on here and I will let you know. You heard it here first if it does happen. I just think that, again, you can beat COVID. You can beat COVID. You can tell, yeah, I beat COVID. I done this. I done that. It's like, let me see your paper. You don't need to see my paper. You know what I'm saying? It's like, who you go? You don't go around and ask people like, are you clean? You're like, well, let me see your paperwork and stuff. And it's like, that's insulting. I mean, I'm not saying that, you shouldn't know, but just to ask somebody, like, well, let me see. It's like, just take it or leave it, But in his case, I gotta leave it because I can't take that. I don't think he's sick. And that's the case. Then if he does have it, he's just a host. He's a carrier, and he really won't get generally sick. And Melina got it too, and she's a host and a carrier. So ironically, yeah, you and your wife are just carriers of the thing. And ironically, y'all been at 2 different places at 2 different times at the same time. So I
I don't know. So if I don't know. I don't know. That's another science hypothesis I got to break down driving home. But Donald Trump didn't want to debate Joe Biden, and Joe Biden let him know that it's going to be another rough two debates to go against me. Best thing to do, call COVID. I can beat COVID, but can't beat Joe. On that note, it is 9:34. I'm getting ready to get off here in a few minutes. Ferguson, USA, HotTalkRadio.com. Thank you, Scott. Fridays, 8 p.m. I'm going to say 8 p.m. Fridays, 8 a.m. Petty Roast Show, Latherial Phillips. That's me, this guy right here with the cap on, the glasses, and the sweatshirt. That was talking, stuff. Okay, now I'm trying to catch it because he got the screen room fast. Saturday, 1 p.m. lunch with the Missouri Black Chambers of Conference. Our folks. Saturday, 5 p.m. Guess who's coming to Kansas City with MC Richardson? Tuesday at 10 a.m. Kurt Schilling Extravaganza. Until we find a show better than him. Thursdays at 4:30. Voice of Hope. Did I get it? Kind of, sort of. Let me do it again. Fridays, 8 a.m. Petty Roast Show. Saturdays, 1 p.m. Lunch with Missouri Black Chambers of Commerce. Saturday, also at 4:30 p.m. Guess who's coming to Kansas City with MC Richardson? I'm sorry, that's 5 p.m. And next week, Tuesdays at 10 a.m. the Kurt Schilling Extravaganza, at least until we find someone better. And also on Thursdays at 4:30 p.m., the Voice of Hope with Lisa Mash and Scott Hartman. I finally got that part right.
I slowed it down for you.
Thank you.
Anytime.
See. That's what friends are for. Speaking of which, Cam, your face looked like Dionne Warwick when she was a teen.
Laugh track.
But I'm glad you guys was tuning in to Petty Roast Show. Again, this is my birthday weekend. I will be celebrating a birthday. I will be 46 Monday. 46 years younger. I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know what I'm going to go and eat at. I don't know what slices of cake I want. I'm just going to play it by ear. But until then, October, before I go, I want to say this. October 2020, I want you guys for the next 29 days, next 30 days, 29 days, 30 days, I want you to have the best fun of your life. I mean, stuff that you normally don't do, just do it. If stuff that you normally don't eat, places you normally don't go, people that you normally don't talk to, why not? Because you never know what's going to happen after November 3rd. You never know what's going to happen. It'll be cool to, how you say, get it out your system. Say whatever you're going to say, do whatever you're going to do. But as long as it's for the positive, there's enough negative going around. We didn't heard enough negative. It's like, okay, we know where you're coming from. We know what you're saying. We know what you're doing. But it's like, is that really how you live? Because a lot of that animosity eats at you, so to have a hatred or a disdain or a loathe or, what's that word you just used not too long ago? Start with an M. Malice. There you go. A malice towards somebody. It's kind of predominantly evil. I mean, because you actually sat back and thought about what you're going to say, how you're going to say it, and how you're going to do this. It's like it's a plot. And it's like, dang, you premeditated this stuff. And, okay, you can premeditate hate. What about premeditating being, free from it? Just like, what?
Gratitude.
There you go. Just be like, I can do this. What's the difference? I mean,
is it really going to hurt me if I speak to this person, or if I conversate with that person, or if I sit next to this person, or if I stand behind this person, or if I stand in front of this person, or if I'm in the same room with this person, or I'm in the same building? I mean, is it really that bad? It's like, you know, again, intelligent, logical people don't have time. I'm assuming in my heart that they don't have time to think about racism because there's too much stuff going on. Whereas then I might not can figure it out, so I'm gonna ask somebody else to help me. And should I not know the answer to what I'm looking for because this person is a different ethnicity? No, I mean, the truth is the truth. You gotta seek it no matter who it's coming from. You know, it's like that's the whole point. The answer. So the answer of this month is live, have fun, kick it, drink, smoke, be merry, go to restaurants, you know, wear your mask and everything. Take universal precautions. Go to casino, see if you win. You know, they hitting jackpots. Sit outside. You know, look at the breeze. You know, take some crackers outside, throw them in the grass, feed the squirrels, feed the birds. I mean, whatever you do, come in the house, watch TV, and just sit there and go to sleep, wake up, have good vibes, have good energy. You know, don't let nothing disdain you from doing that. If you don't got it, okay, you don't need it now. It's like you don't have it today. Why trip off of it now? Like, oh man, I don't got this, I don't got that. Okay, it's certain things you can't trip off of. I mean, even if it's food. I mean, if you don't have it at this moment, you will go out here and stress yourself, whatever. Find what you can, make what you can. If not, plan. Think of something. Do something. Go to somebody's house. I mean, simple stuff. Just ask instead of just, oh, I can't do this, I can't do that. Have fun this weekend. Have fun this month. You never know what's going to happen in November. So into Halloween, I mean, you want to dress up, paint your face on Zoom. Speaking of which, again, shout out to the roast room. Cam, Coop, Silver, Doobie, Ahmed, Conceited, Christina, Gator. Shout out to everybody. Hopefully I have my birthday roast this weekend. It will be recorded in there. I wish I could live it, but it's going to be recorded. But later this month, also, we're having a Halloween roast. We're going to be dressed up as our favorite characters, how we're going to be, what we're going to be, and we're just going to just have a great Halloween roast. Now, I want you guys to check out the Roast Room on Instagram. Check out Latherial on Instagram as serial_Latherial. Check me out on Facebook, Twitter. Follow me. Facebook, YouTube. Follow Ferguson USA, HotTalkRadio.com on Instagram. Follow them on Facebook. You're not on Twitter yet, are you?
No, not on Twitter.
Not on Twitter. We'll get there. If not, we're okay.
Working on it.
Working on it. Just follow us. Check us out. We're doing what we're doing, and it only get better. It's not going to get worse. So, again, before I go, I'd like to thank you guys for tuning in. The guys that's actually watching me, the ones that's actually paying attention to me, the ones that's actually like, okay, he's going somewhere in life. The ones that actually like, you know what, that guy's doing something, Not these haters out here. Not you. Not him. Not her. Especially not her. That black one right there. She know what I'm talking about. But I got to go. Latherial Phillips, Ferguson USA, HotTalkRadio.com, Petty Roast Show. You guys have a safe and productive weekend. And again, it's my birthday weekend. I will be 46 years young Monday. And I will tell you about it next Friday. But until then, I'm out of here. You guys be safe. You have a productive weekend. Again, repeat myself. And talk to you later. Toodles. Peace.